morning. Welcome to those of you that are in the room and to those of you watching via live stream. Thank you for joining us today to recognize and celebrate the impact of these outstanding individuals, the companies and the products that are shaping our economy and improve our daily lives. As you all know, manufacturing runs deep in Michigan's history and plays a critical role in our economy. So we believe it's incredibly important to recognize the leaders that are pushing our industry forward. My name is Delaney McKinley, and I am Executive Vice President of Operations for the Michigan Manufacturers Association. And I am honored to represent an organization that for 120 years has served as a unifying champion of Michigan's manufacturing industry. And as you all know, that industry is in constant evolution and growth. So I am very delighted to be joined today by several of our winners and finalists for the 2022 Manufacturing Excellence Awards. Each of them have made exceptional contributions to their communities, the economy, and the manufacturing industry. MMA established the Manufacturing Excellence Awards to shine a light on the champions of manufacturing, whose homegrown ingenuity has made the state the most diverse manufacturing center in the entire world. And we have teams of independent judges that select the award recipients based on the content and quality of nominations that are submitted throughout the summer. All of our winners and finalists will be recognized at our Black Tie celebration on Thursday, November 10th at the Lansing Center here in Lansing. And in just a few minutes, we'll be revealing the top 3 finalists in our Coolest Thing Made in Michigan competition. But I'm absolutely certain that the stories of these manufacturers is what has brought you here today. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to our first speaker. We have quite a few manufacturers in the room that would like to share their story. So I'm excited to get that kicked off. First of all, Peckham is our generous host today for this press conference. They are a top 3 finalist for the 2022 Manufacturing Community Impact Award. This award recognizes a manufacturing business that has shown exemplary leadership in serving its community or state and is an example of the involved and giving nature of manufacturers. I'd like to welcome Brett Lyndon, VP of Manufacturing for Peckham, to the podium.
Thank you, Delaney. I'm going to adjust the mic here. Good morning, everyone. As Delaney said, I'm Brett Lyndon, Vice President of Manufacturing for Peckham. Welcome to our beautiful facility. It's great to have you all on a nice day. And I would like to welcome you all to our headquarters. This is what we refer to as the greenhouse, a fairly new facility. We've been in it about a decade now. So hopefully, for those of you who are interested, we can give you a tour afterwards and give you a closer look at our operations. But for those of you who are not familiar with Peckham, we are a vocational rehabilitation services organization at our core. We help people with job training and employment opportunities that have stated disabilities, either physical or mental disabilities, or may have a barrier to employment. So we're really about helping those folks seek a fuller potential or reaching a fuller potential. We operate multiple lines of business within our organization, and the one we're profiling here today is obviously our manufacturing line of business. We make a number of garments and equipment pieces for our military servicemen and women who are serving on the front lines. Our primary location or facility is here in Lansing, so we have a big impact in the community of Lansing. But we also have 2 satellite facilities, one in Charlotte and one in Flint. We're making a similar impact in those communities as well. This morning, I'm honored to share that we've been selected as a finalist for the Community Impact Award, as Delaney mentioned. It's just it's an honor to receive that acknowledgement from peers within the industry. And it speaks to the core of who we really are as a company. We are not just a manufacturer of products. At our core, we're really about serving those in need and those team members out there who have a stated disability, and we're helping them to reach, again, their true potential. So it's not just about those great products, again, as I mentioned. So with that, I would like to really thank MMA again for selecting us as a finalist. I would also be remiss if I didn't thank our government partners who have entrusted us with our ability to make the products that are so needed by the war fighters on the front line, as well as our community partners. We have too many to count, but are very supportive of our mission as a company and most importantly, our staff and team members. We have a number of staff working inside the line of business as well as around the line of business to make everything possible with the operation on a daily basis. But I think most importantly, it's our team members. It's remarkable what you see these folks accomplish with the right level of service and support. The development of their skills and the potential that they reach with our services and support is truly something worth seeing. So hopefully if you get a chance to look at things on the floor, you can see what's possible in an environment like this. So I congratulate all of the fellow nominees that are here today, and I look forward to the award ceremony in November. So thank you again for this nomination.
Thank you, Brett, and to the entire Peckham team for being such generous hosts and welcoming us into your beautiful headquarters here. Now, I should mention that the winner of the Manufacturing Community Impact Award will be revealed on November 10th at the Excellence Awards Gala here in Lansing. So I wish the Peckham team luck. There may be no greater challenge facing the manufacturing industry today than the need to attract, retain, and engage a skilled manufacturing workforce. And that's why we at MMA celebrate our champions of manufacturing talent who work to bring focus to the critical need to attract Michigan's next generation workforce to the industry's variety of career options. So please welcome the 2022 Manufacturing Talent Champion, Stevie Dice, Training Director for NN Mobile Solutions in Kentwood, for a few words about this recognition. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you, Delaney. I appreciate it. Good morning. My name is Stevie Dice. I'm the Training and Development Director for NN Mobile Solutions. NN Incorporated is our parent organization. We're based out of Kentwood, Michigan. We provide components to the automotive, aerospace, and precision marketplace. So we're very fortunate to be engaged in the Michigan manufacturing region and excited about the future opportunities that we see in the state. What I would like to simply say is this is an honor, but it's humbling as well. There are so many individuals that, when it comes to talent development, that are doing great work, that are engaged in the benefit of the community at large. We know how valuable manufacturing is within Michigan, and to see the things that we pull off, whether it's showcasing for a student, connecting with a parent, whether it's highlighting the different career paths that can occur within the manufacturing community. It is so vital for us to continue this work. I'm honored to receive this award on behalf of our leadership at NN, and even more importantly, for the team that's behind Discover Manufacturing in the West Michigan region. Truly an exceptional group of individuals doing really great work. I just want to highlight a couple of things that we really feel are important. So many times a student gets asked the question of what are you going to do when, or what are you going to do next? And many of us as adults still try to answer that question as well. One of the things that we're really diligent about is trying to connect with the educators, trying to connect with the community partners, whether it's workforce development or leaders within the school districts, to try and help a student understand what it looks like to join this community. Whether it's on the HR side, the operations side, the supply chain, all of these roles are vital to our collective community success. And it's hard for a student to understand what that looks like unless they get the opportunity to do it. And so whether it's going to a classroom and speaking to the students, engaging with a facility tour, or whether it's hosting events like MI Career Quest, Manufacturing Week, all of those activities help craft a possibility for a student. And I think what's even more significant is when manufacturers, which are really good at coming alongside and offering continued development, whether it's tuition reimbursement or technical development, when manufacturers commit to the development of their employees, they can be really successful. And it helps create learning and context, right? So it's one thing to go to class and take a management class or take a supply chain class or a technical skill class, but when you can apply it in your workplace as well and have the support of your company, that's really a differentiator. And so I'm so grateful to be able to have this platform from MMA, but also to partner with the leaders in the state to really just convene and provide opportunity for students to try and figure out what their next step is. So congratulations on all of your participation in this. It's truly an honor. I'm grateful to be a part of this, and thank you very much to Peckham for hosting.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve, for all the work that you're doing to inspire and expand manufacturing talent in West Michigan. And I think you can all see why he was selected for being such an outstanding leader. So our next speaker comes to the stage with some significant bragging rights. Based in Howell, Armor Protective Packaging was selected not only as the small tier John G. Thodas Michigan Manufacturer of the Year. In addition, they are also a top 3 finalist for the Manufacturing Community Impact Award and a top 3 finalist for the Manufacturing Innovation Excellence Award. Here to speak on behalf of Armor Protective Packaging is their president, Dave Yancho.
Thank you. When I told my some friends and family I won an MMA award, they thought it was mixed martial arts, and so I was kind of like, yeah, that was it. So Armor Protective Packaging, we've been around for 40 years, and we make rust preventative products that we put into packaging. So we like to call ourselves the eradicators of rust. And essentially what we're doing is we're eliminating the need for greases and oils and other nasty chemicals. And so the chemistry, which is a water-based chemistry, is put into the packaging. So probably 80% of our products are packaging related. As she said, we're located in Howell, Michigan. We have a plant in Canada, and we have partnerships throughout the world. Very appreciative and humbled by this award. When I found out that the award was actually for the manufacturing side, or the, what do you call that, Jim? The main award, that it was an individual award, I kind of scratched my head, because if you had me walk into our plant and try to turn on a machine, it wouldn't go so well. So the fact that it's an individual manufacturing award is kind of funny to me, because it really takes our team. We have a tremendous team. We have a tremendous leadership team. Very appreciative of all of them. And so in terms of the community award, I think we found several years ago that if you don't do it as a business, things just don't get done in the community. And we really love Michigan. We love our community in Livingston County and Howell. And so we started to do some things with the Salvation Army in particular, and the United Way. And I think it really energizes our employees when we do that, when they're able to give back, and we can give them hours that they can go donate their time on behalf of our company and themselves. It really energizes them. And I think one of the other things that I was thinking of in terms of our team is we have 4 core values, and 2 of them certainly are about customers, delight the customer, good is the enemy of great. But 2 of them are more about the people side of our internal, and it's people and relationships come first, and profits will follow. And it's amazing how much our team really lives that. And the second one is a word we invented called authentic, and it's really just being authentic and having fun. And I think that's kind of the difference maker. When I really started thinking about being a manufacturer, I realized it certainly is about manufacturing and machinery and the things we make and produce and adding value, but it's really about that team that does it. So thank you very much to the MMA, and for sure, thank you to our Armor team, our leadership team, and all the people throughout the country that support us. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks, Dave, and congratulations on collecting all of these accolades to you and to the team as well. So I should mention you've heard from 2 of our finalists for the Manufacturing Community Impact Award, Armor Protective Packaging, as well as Peckham. Our 3rd, Centropolis Accelerator at Lawrence Technological University in Southfield, was not able to join us today, but we wish them luck going into the November 10th event, where the ultimate winner will be named. So now we have 2 companies with us today that are finalists for the large tier John G. Thodas Michigan Manufacturer of the Year Award. This award was created in 1981 to honor the important, positive, and tangible impacts that individual manufacturers make to their employees, customers, and to their communities. This award has recognized some of Michigan's most well-known brands for more than 40 years. And it carries the name of MMA's longest-serving president, John G. Thodas, whose lifetime of industry service is one that all deserving manufacturers strive to duplicate. Speaking on behalf of top 3 finalist Armstrong International, please welcome Patricia Provo, President of the Americas for Armstrong International.
So good morning, Patricia, President of Armstrong International, the Americas. What do we do at Armstrong? Armstrong is, first of all, it's a family company. We are in the 5th generation of the family, which is really neat to see the transitional generation right now. Our mission as a company is to help thermal users such as chemical plants, pharmaceutical plants, universities, hospitals, hotels, help these thermal users with improving their thermal systems. And by thermal systems, I mean steam, hot water, hot air. And by improving multiple angles here, we help with the safety side of those thermal systems, helping, for example, with Legionella or scalding in hot water systems, how to avoid those issues. On the steam side, help with avoiding water hammer issues, which can be extremely dangerous. So help from a safety standpoint, help from a reliability standpoint, and then also help improve, and that becomes more and more important here recently, energy consumption and CO2 emissions on those thermal systems. All this has become much more important as the US and actually multiple regions around the planet go through a generational transition. Because a lot of the knowledge is being lost. Honestly, it's not something you learn at school. So all this knowledge is being lost, and we get more and more called with like, help me with this system, please. We also have been working a lot here and accelerated through COVID with global multinationals to help them developing roadmaps towards complete decarbonization of their facilities, because a lot of the CO2 emissions come from thermal systems in those big industrial facilities. So super exciting because, again, accelerated by COVID and by a generational transition, really more and more relevant, even more relevant today than it was 120 years ago when we started. So I'm super honored to be one of the 3 finalists today. It means a lot for us because we are multinational today. We operate 12 facilities around the planet. But we started in Michigan. We started in 3 Rivers, south of Kalamazoo, 120 years ago, actually making bicycle spokes, so completely something different. But very quickly got into thermal systems 10 years into it. We started in Michigan. That's still where our heart is at. That's where we have our biggest facility. That's where we do a lot of the innovation. And again, the fact that the energy environment is changing so much has actually pushed us into looking at creating new products, innovating on the thermal side. We are working right now on launching here in the US high temperature heat pumps. Everybody here is talking about the institutional heat pumps, but high temperature heat pumps that help decarbonize thermal systems. So again, it means a lot to us because this is where our heart is. This is where our biggest facility is at. And so again, super honored to be here today. Want to say thank you to MMA and thank you to our community. We are very, very involved into our community, our leadership team, and our 350 employees that we have on campus or remote here in the US, because at the end of the day, it's their passion for helping our customers that makes who we are today. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. And just a quick aside before I get the honor to introduce our next top 3 finalists for Large Tier Manufacturer of the Year. I think what you're hearing today is as much of what I love about supporting and serving the manufacturing industry. There's this great juxtaposition between that 120 years of history, that deep foundation, that proud history, but also with some amazing innovation that is changing the way that we live. So thank you all for what you do. Now, without further ado, I would like to welcome our second top 3 finalists for the Large Tier John G. Thotis Michigan Manufacturer of the Year Award. And that I'd like to welcome Joe LaRussa, Director of Industrial Engineering with Broza, to the stage.
Thanks, Delaney. Hello, my name is Joe LaRussa, Director of Industrial Engineering at Broza North America. For those of you who may not be familiar with Broza, we're an automotive mechatronics solutions provider with technology in just about every other vehicle you see driving down the road. I'm really proud to announce that Broza has been named a finalist in the Michigan Manufacturer Association's 2022 Manufacturing Excellence Awards for Large Tier Michigan Manufacturer of the Year. Being recognized by the association as part of its Manufacturing Excellence Awards is a strong external validation of our belief that we are doing the right things for our company, our employees, and manufacturing in Michigan. Broza's commitment to a strong manufacturing presence in Michigan began in 1993 when we opened our regional headquarters in Auburn Hills. Since then, we've added and grown 2 manufacturing locations in Warren and New Boston that employ approximately 1,600 people in the state. Most recently, Broza made a large investment in our New Boston plant, expanding to add a new state-of-the-art automated warehouse, establishing a designated free trade zone, and adding Industry 4.0 technologies like AI-supported software to ensure we maximize efficiency in production and maintenance. Broza's 2 Michigan plants have received multiple accolades for providing benchmark working environments to their employees. As recipients of the Detroit Free Press's Top Workplace and Michigan's Best and Brightest recognition, both locations have demonstrated dedication to our employees and the surrounding communities. Consecutive awards from the German-American Chamber of Commerce for our flagship apprenticeship programs also underscores Broza's steady support for manufacturing training and skill development. Our customers also recognize our excellence in manufacturing. Broza North America has received 5 consecutive Supplier of the Year awards from General Motors. We thank them and all of our customers for their continued confidence. We thank our employees and partners for all of their support. And we're hopeful that we can add MMA's Michigan Manufacturer of the Year Award to our trophy case. Thank you again for your attention. And again, we are honored to be nominated for this award.
Best of luck to you, Joe, and the Broza team. So I will say, rounding out the top 3 finalists for Large Tier Manufacturer of the Year is another Southwest Michigan company, Duoform, headquartered in Edwardsburg. Now, we talked about several of the awards, and now I'd like to turn to the Manufacturing Innovation Excellence Award. It recognizes a company that has introduced noteworthy innovations to advance the industry. The award showcases a company that has not only brought innovative concept to market, but has developed and maintained a culture focused on engaging the workforce to bring new ideas to life. Speaking on behalf of Fenton-based Interactive Training Systems, please welcome Amy Seymour, Director of Operations.
Thank you. As Delaney mentioned, I'm Amy Seymour, Director of Operations at Interactive Training Systems, and I'm joined here by our CEO, Keller McGaffey, and our President, Doug McGuffey, and I'm humbled that they entrusted me to speak to you today. So Interactive Training Systems was founded 54 years ago by John D. McAfee as an engineering services company. And 30 years ago, it was acquired by his son, Keller, and Keller reinvented the company into a training and documentation services company. And today, we offer a wide variety of products and services focused on training and documentation, but primarily focused on creating custom innovative solutions for manufacturers in all industries. And the Innovation Excellence Award, again, focused not just on innovative products and solutions, but fostering a culture of innovation. And that's what I want to touch on for you today. So when I first joined ITS, I said, what's your vision statement or your mission statement? And they were like, oh, we don't have one. But we are founded on 4 pillars. And these 4 pillars are the core of ITS. And they really are what makes ITS this innovative culture that is, in my opinion, bar none. The first pillar is love. And this is caring about others, caring about our customers, what their needs are, listening to them, caring and doing what's best for our employees on a daily basis and for our customers. The second pillar is self-awareness, constantly reflecting on our strengths, our weaknesses, opportunities for improvement, not just for our team members, but for our customers as well. Practicing gratitude on a daily basis. We have a gratitude jar in the office that some people make fun of me for putting in there, but every month we read gratitude, anything from personal lives to customer relationships, and it truly is impactful. The third pillar is heroism, and this is goals bigger than thyself. So every business decision, every hiring that we make, every employee and person that we bring into the office, we cast a vision. And I guarantee you that our wonderful team watching today, they don't come to work just to do a job. They come to work for the vision of what ITS is going to be and for what we offer our customers. And the fourth pillar, perfectly aligned with the Innovation Award, is Ingenuity. And we all know manufacturing is constantly adapting, bringing new technologies to the table. And although technical documentation and training might seem a little boring, we are constantly pushing the envelope. What can we bring to the table? We've, for over a decade now, implemented QR code activation for bringing procedures to the fingertips of those who need it. And most recently this year, we've adapted augmented reality and developing custom content for people to be able to access this content when they need it. That's ingenuity, constantly adapting and remaining self-aware enough to know when maybe we have to pivot or change things. You know, at the end of the day, what really makes ITS different and what humbles us so much for being nominated for this award is the 4 pillars. That is what sets us apart. And it's created a community. It's created an environment where we can foster innovation, where we can look for opportunities for improvement. And I offer all of our sincere gratitude to Ron Brantley, UAW maintenance specialist at Stellantis, for nominating us for this award. We're extremely humbled, and I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our extremely dedicated and talented and loyal team back in Fenton. So without you, none of this would be possible. Thank you.
Congratulations, Amy. Our third finalist for the Manufacturing Innovation Excellence Award is Sober Safe. Please welcome Mike Watson, Chief Revenue Officer for the Shelby Township-based company.
Hello, I'm Michael Watson. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer for Sober Safe. Our mission is to create healthier, safer work environments and to save lives. Our innovative technology, which I'm holding here, is a device that detects alcohol in the workplace. It helps companies create an alcohol-free workplace. As many of you know, about 40% of work accidents involve alcohol. This is a way to eliminate that problem in the workplace. It's very simple. There are 2 sensors. Your left finger goes on a biometric scanner so we know who you are, and your middle finger goes over a transdermal sensor, which basically sniffs alcohol that comes out of the pores of your skin, and we can detect in parts per million how much alcohol is coming out, and therefore we know if people have been drinking or not. If you are, your supervisor, security, et cetera, are alerted in the workplace so that they can take the appropriate action for reasonable suspicion. So we're very excited. I wanted to mention the technology and describe it a little bit because it is so breakthrough and innovative. Nobody's really heard of it before. So thank you for that. We were also, for this device, we were recently awarded the Occupational Health and Safety New Product of the Year Award for 2022 in the safety monitoring category. And in addition to this product, we're providing an additional product. It's a fitness type wearable product that monitors you continuously for alcohol. We're very excited about launching this product in the teenage driving space to help protect our teenage drivers on the roads and other people on the roads. We'll be launching that in 2023. We'll also be launching this for over-the-road truckers in 2023 as well. I'm really honored that Sober Safe has been named a finalist in the MMA 2022 Manufacturing Excellence Awards for Innovative Excellence. Being recognized by the Michigan Manufacturers Association means a lot to Sober Safe because we've made a purposeful decision to manufacture our product here in Michigan. We manufacture here in Michigan because nowhere else do you find the combination of grit, diligence, ingenuity that you find here. As a young company with a disruptive new technology, we knew we had one shot to bring a product to market of such quality, durability, and dependability that buyers had no choice but to stand and take notice. The correct and only answer was Michigan manufacturing. The nomination here is an incredible validation for us as an emerging growth company and a technology that the association named in its Michigan Manufacturing magazine a game changer. The Michigan Manufacturers Association is the premier manufacturing trade group in the country, representing employers in America's leading state for manufacturing. Being named a finalist for the Manufacturing Excellence Award is both incredibly humbling and likewise rewarding for all the work we've put in recent years to get up on this stage today. We're truly honored and grateful. Though our corporate offices are both in Denver and here in Michigan, the soul of Sober Safe is in Michigan. I lead our sales and marketing efforts from my beloved home state. David Gandini, our CEO, and Scott Bennett, the head of operations, are also made in Michigan. All 3 of us are born in Detroit. And the majority of the investors, the early investors in our company and our technology, are Michiganders. We'd not we would not be here without partners that we have in the Detroit area. BGM Electronic Services, who helps us with all of our engineering, manufacturing, and testing functions, and Helm Incorporated, who similarly owns all packaging, fulfillment, account onboarding, and customer service. Together, they maximize our quality and scalability, and we sincerely appreciate their contributions to our success. Lastly, I'd like to thank John Walsh and Delaney McKinley and the whole team at the Michigan Manufacturers Association for the great work that they do representing manufacturing efforts in our great state of Michigan. Congratulations to all the other nominees. And on behalf of the whole SoberSafe team, thank you.
Thank you, Mike. I think you gave us a new tagline for MMA. I like that. The correct and only answer is Michigan manufacturing. I think we should have t-shirts printed that way. So maybe we should have staff get on that. Thank you so much to all of our finalists. And I'd like to take a moment to mention some of our winners who were not able to join us today for this particular press event, but we're looking forward to celebrating them in November. The 2022 Manufacturing Emerging Leader is Kristen Opperman with Hemlock Semiconductor. And our 2022 Manufacturing Woman of the Year also hails from Hemlock Semiconductor. Congratulations to Terry Siegel. The recipient of the 2022 Manufacturing Lifetime Achievement Award is Bob Jacquart of Jacquart Fabric Products, home of Stormy Cromer. So now for the moment that many have been waiting for. The Coolest Thing Made in Michigan Award was created in 2018 as a way to call attention to the impressively cool things made by the creators and thinkers and doers right here in the Great Lakes State. Each year, we collect nominations throughout the summer, and then people of Michigan, the public, vote for their favorite Michigan-made products. In September, the competition began with 39 products. The first round of voting narrowed the field down to the top 10 coolest things. And today, I'm very excited to announce our top 3 finalists, and they will be advancing to the Manufacturing Excellence Awards Gala on November 10th, where we will be revealing the ultimate winner of the coolest thing made in Michigan. We'll be revealing that live, so hope you all be joining us then. So all 3 of our finalists are here this morning, and I'm so excited to introduce them, but know that this is in no particular order. Hillsdale's Cobra Moto gained a competitive advantage in the second round of voting with their CX-5E electric minicycle. Please welcome the company's president, Sean Hilbert.
Thank you, Delaney. Boy, it was a really cool morning for me because driving into Peckham, this location wasn't always Peckham, I don't think. In fact, I know it wasn't because my very first manufacturing job as a student intern was at a machine shop that was located on site here. And I learned a lot that summer. I often think back about what I learned and the men and women that I learned from and the lessons I learned about manufacturing in Michigan and manufacturing excellence in general. So really, really cool little trip down memory lane. Cobra Moto is a manufacturer of motorcycles. We produce the world's finest youth competition vehicles. We're a giant killer. We're up against multinational, multi-billion-dollar corporations, and we win consistently. If you turn on NBC Sports this January and Supercross happens to be on TV on a Saturday afternoon, most of those athletes got their start on one of our bikes when they were 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. So we have kind of a unique marketplace niche that a lot of people try to follow and have attempted, even multinational companies from Europe and Japan, but we end up in the winner's circle the vast majority of the time. So that's hats off to our employees and the incredibly creative staff we have on board. We're really honored to be in the finals this year. We were kind of bolstered by, I think, voting from across the globe. We've got a lot of passionate customers around the planet, and I really think that's the definition, in my mind anyway, of a cool product, something that people aspire to. Kids have our logos and the likeness of our motorcycles on their birthday cakes. They carve our logo into their hairstyles sometimes. It's on their trailers and their trucks and their cars and their toys, and that's That's the definition of a cool product in our mind. I know there's a lot of really cool products that are in different marketplaces, but that's why we're thankful and honored to be a part of this thing, and thankful and honored to be a part of the top three. Finally, some thanks. I really want to thank all of our employees that design and develop and manufacture these bikes. As I mentioned, we're a giant killer. We have all the complexity of a Ford Motor Company or General Motors in terms of what we need to do to design a product, develop it, bring it to market, develop a global supply chain, a big part of which happens to be here in Michigan. We have 150 suppliers that are local, not all of them in Michigan, some are in Indiana and Ohio, but 150 suppliers that we rely on day in and day out to keep our doors open and to keep our customers happy. And I also want to offer a big thank you to a company that we spun off 2 years ago, a company called Twig Power. They're based in Novi, and they're the heart and soul of this electric motorcycle that we're developing. We're making the motor in-house. They're making the battery control systems, the software systems, and again, all right here in Michigan. So we want to thank them, and finally, thank the MMA as well. This is a really unique opportunity.
Thank you. Kalamazoo-based Raybend is being recognized for their Pump Spy sump pump system with internet monitoring and alerts. Here to speak on behalf of the company is Jeremy Ryan, product manager for Raybend. Welcome, Jeremy.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm the product manager for Raybend, makers of Pump Spy. With me today, I also have Dagny Clark, Raybend's chief financial officer, and Tim Wrightbrandt, Raybend's director of technology. So at Raybend, we manufacture and design a lot of sump pump products, covers the entire sump pump system, and they're all designed to keep basements dry. Raybend has been in operation for 11 years, and we're proudly located in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I'm honored to announce today that our PS2000, the Pump Spy Wi-Fi battery backup system, has been nominated as the top 3 coolest thing in Michigan. So it's very honorable, and it's great to see that our product is just doing well, keeping basements dry and keeping customers informed. I want to thank our entire team at Raybend, our fantastic suppliers that we work with locally. That's the best thing about working locally in Kalamazoo. We partner with a lot of local suppliers who give us quick turnaround time, and we're able to serve our customers very quickly. And our manufacturing and production team at Raybend also helps tremendously with that, helping us serve the customers that need our products the most. So thank you.
And last, but definitely not least, Planewave Instruments ascended to the top 3 with their PW1000 observatory system. Rick Hedrick, CEO of Adrian-based company, is here to share a few words. Welcome, Rick.
Hello, I'm Rick Hedrick, President, CEO of Planewave Instruments. We design and manufacture astronomical telescopes ranging from like $10,000 up to $600,000 telescopes. We sell worldwide. We sell into many different interesting markets. We sell into aerospace markets. We sell into professional astronomers. We sell to colleges that have campus observatories. We also sell to imagers, people which is really the hardest market of all, because when a guy who's a hobbyist buys a telescope, and they're spending their money, they want it to be perfect. So it's actually harder to please them than it is to please NASA. So one of the interesting customers we had recently is we had NASA out in Adrian, Michigan with us for a week, commissioning the telescope that they purchased from us, and then we installed it in Maryland, in Goddard there. And that telescope is going to be doing laser communication with the next moon launch. So on the moon launch, when the capsule goes up, in order to get higher bandwidth, you do laser communication. And this is kind of a new market that we're getting into. We started off in astronomy, and then it's evolved into tracking space debris, which who knew that was a market, and tracking satellites, and in laser comm. Another really interesting or special thing here is to be part of Michigan manufacturing. So we're an engineering company, we're a manufacturing company, but we were formed in 2006 in California. And it's a California-based company. And in 2019, we moved to Adrian, Michigan. And this would not be happening in California. In Michigan, we've gotten such love, such recognition, such opportunity to be a part of the community. And moving to a town like Adrian, which really welcomed us and actually sold me on the idea of moving my family and my company to Michigan. And it's been a great success. All the Californians love it. We also had an operation here in Deerfield, Michigan, and we're all pulling it all together in Adrian. We've grown a lot since we've been here. When we moved, we were about 23 people. Now we're 80 people. It's been painful growth. And I look at all these large companies and I just say, and look at this great building, and I don't know how you guys do it. So much to learn. I'd like to thank the MMA and the opportunity to be a part of this group and to be a part of Michigan manufacturing. And we've got there's so many great products made in Michigan. So I'm just very happy to be part of the top 3 and look forward to next month. Thank you all.
As you can see, manufacturing is vital, strong, and incredibly diverse. And for our media friends, for our guests that are joining us both today in the room and via the live stream, if you're not excited yet about Michigan manufacturing, I'm going to have to check your pulse, because you heard from so many very cool things that are made right here in the Great Lakes State, and it is our honor to recognize them for that great work. So, we do have a few moments. If anyone would like to ask any questions, happy to answer those live during the event, or we do have opportunities to have private conversations out afterwards. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing in our celebration of these outstanding leaders and excellent companies and really exciting products. Thank you so much to the Peckham team, who has so generously hosted us at their beautiful facility here in Lansing. And for those of you in the room, they are generously offering tours of their manufacturing area. So I encourage you to join us there. We look forward to seeing everybody in November for the Manufacturing Excellence Awards in Lansing. Thank you.